The media is increasingly becoming an important transmission of information and influencing the behavior of attitude. We realize that the media is now playing a key role in bringing up the rights of children in the media, highlighting child protection issues, providing the means through which children can freely air their views. But also some of the issues are coming up in as far as the media is negatively impacting on the children. You realize that some of the information that is mentioned in some of the media houses affect children. Like sometimes we notably note that some media houses still advertise witchcraft, and of course this is partly related to child sacrifice, which in the end affects children. In Uganda, there is a growing consensus in the child rights fraternity that children's voices are being heard more in the media. That is very true, but we shall further scrutinize in which angle are these issues being represented. Obviously, now we have so many programs for children in the media. We have, just to cite out examples, we have the total lost children in the New Vision, the Rainbow and the Daily Monitor, Kids Corner and T-Nation on NTV, and so many others. And these media programs have provided education and leisure for children. My 3-year-old girl knows which program for children is there, and she commands me actually to put it there. That shows the impact the media is having on the children. It has partially allowed children to participate in the media programs, creating more child rights awareness and empowerment. But we also realize that several issues that we need to address. In the morning, the keynote speaker talked about the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Children. But just also to bring you down is that we have Ugandan laws that regulate us in as far as talking about issues of children is concerned. We have the Penal Code and the Children's Act, but also as journalists, we have the Code of Ethics, which is enshrined in the Press and Journalists Act, which provides for protection of children who are victims of abuse. Sections of the media often publish pornographic material on front pages. The publications of these materials has an impact, and it influences the behavior of these children, and it finally influences the choices they make when they become adults. And also the limited initiative to highlight child rights issues as a preventive strategy. In the morning, one of the speakers mentioned about the responsive. When AMCAN calls the media that we have a defilement case, you will see everyone coming. When there is a child sacrifice case, because it has the news angle, everyone will be willing to come. But when it is a program to prevent certain circumstances to affect children, say we have a preventive program, it doesn't have a news angle. AMCAN has to pay highly for this, or it will never run. So the media is taking on the responsive because they have the news angle, and then the preventive, which of course has a prevention aspect in terms of nurturing our children is concerned. They are not always taken care of. So how do we move forward? The media, through the investigative arm, should step out to investigate the real situation of the Ugandan child as an editorial policy, not just a responsive strategy. Then the editorial policies and ethical codes should be consistent with international and national child protection laws. There should be a satisfied, tailor-made course to skill and retool journalists to enable them ethically report on child protection. This one I take it to the School of Mass Communication as one of the recommenders this morning said. It is important that this curriculum, which was developed by can actually be put into the curriculum for the journalists, so that by the time they move out, they have the theoretical knowledge on how to protect children, on how to deal with children, not just learning on the job. This is very important, and I believe that the School of Journalism is going to take it into consideration. Also, it is important that we strengthen the link between the civil society and the media houses. As Madame Goretti has said in the morning, we need to see how to build that relationship. Let us not sit in our own houses and think this will work, and we independently think on how to devise strategies, but combined efforts are very, very important, and I hope that we need to devise a way. From you people, you will have to advise us on how to engage you, because you know much better than we do. So I hope that you will raise issues on how we can engage you more. The media should provide more opportunities for children to give their views freely on all aspects of life and issues that affect them. And greater emphasis should be put on protecting children from pornographic materials and other violent shows that are always presented in the media. We need a way of how to regulate them. The media should play a key role in advocacy and campaigning for children's rights. I know that we are somewhere, but that is a point that I need to emphasize, because you have the power and everyone believes in you. So if you really start, if you emphasize that, it will work. Because every person, every key stakeholder in this country believes in the media. No one will underrate any issue that is raised by the media. Just to conclude is that reporting is still largely responsive, so we need to address that. Ethical issues need to be addressed, and children programs should cover only a selection of the middle class. We need to make it comprehensive and also localize it. I will still emphasize the issue of localizing, as the minister has said. We need to look at how to localize this information to benefit our children.